litigation going to court over anything. If you, I mean, all of you have Kannada knowledge here? Yes. So, manle ellaru ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ನಮಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಚೇರಿ ಸವಾಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹಿಂದೆ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಇತ್ತು, ಮಹಾಭಾರತ ಇತ್ತು. So ultimately every revolution happened because of the nature of fighting. If Rama did fight, he would have never got Sita back and he would have never played Rama. Right? In Mahabharata, if Krishna would have not told Arjuna to fight against his own, uncles, brothers, everyone, he would have not fought. So today in India, we stand in the same footing that unless we fight for something, we are not going to get anything. I end here. So if I shy, I am here. If I don't speak, I am there. That's it. I end my life. What is public interest litigation? Any ideas? Public interest litigation. It's simply called as PIL. So today, when I speak about PIL, it's a ballgame changer. If we understand who is public, what is public interest, then you will understand what is public interest litigation. So the first and important thought is fear, no fear. We should fight. Today if you see, how many of us would have jumped the traffic signal to reach here? Lot of people, huh? So when we start imbibing certain characters in ourselves to be, a person to follow law, only then I can, challenge a public. I can be a person of public interest. If I do wrong and tell them you don't do, that makes no sense. So as an Indian, when I stand somewhere, people should respect me. And that respect will come when I abide the laws of this country. I respect the laws of this country. And I respect my country. So if I tell Jai Hind, how many can tell like this? Can I tell? Yes. Let me see. Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Together. Jai Hind! That's the voice. So if you have this guts, if you have this voice, then you can go for a public interest litigation. So first and foremost thing is your decision to fight. Right? So when you decide to fight, you should have some law to fight. So there are 3 provisions in India to file this PIL. One is 133 CRPC. CRPC is Criminal Procedure Code. So then there are 2 articles in Indian Constitution. One is Article 32 and one is Article 226. So except these 3 provisions, in India we don't have any place to file public interest. Right? So this provision is applicable only to Supreme Court of India, Delhi. Right? If I want to file a public interest litigation under Article 32, it is before Supreme Court. Under Article 226, it is before all the high courts. He has very clearly told that public interest litigation should be a judicial freedom. A judge should feel that yes, there is a cause and I should give an order. So that was the first instinct where this gentleman told that it's not a person should approach me for protecting a public interest. As a judge, if I come to know that there is something wrong going on, I should personally do it. I should personally take it up and pass an order. So that was the first instinct where this was liberalized from all the process and procedures. So now if you see, there is one common thing in all these things. Right? What is that common thing? It's a grievance. Sorry? It's a grievance. I should identify the grievance and its impact on the public life. So now out of all these things, if you see, in every portion we can find out that there is a grievance and there is a major effect on the entire nation, like public. Okay. Whenever we approach any of these two courts, right, Supreme Court or High Court, we should be very clear on our thoughts and the records what we are going to place before the court. One is cause, public. I mean, if you define it, it should imitate that yes, there is a public cause which is being destroyed or which has to be questioned here. Public don't know about this, number one. And even if public know about it, they don't want to get into it. Lack of awareness. It's not awareness. I don't want to, that's it. Today my schedule is so busy.
Why getting into problems?
A man who hits someone road, he falls there. If he takes the patient to a hospital, suddenly his vehicle is the accused vehicle in the police charge sheet tomorrow. So man has started fearing now. So there is a system corruption. Lot of corruption entering, a lot of mistakes happening in India. Lot of people, taking private, doing whatever you want. Unless we change the system in totality, by taking good litigations under these provisions and making documentation. If you see in India, the creating document is a very, very important. Unless you have a concrete evidence to show that he is the contractor, he is the person who has worked, you do not have a place to file a case. And if you see, all this litigation cannot be filed without documents. So unless we change ourselves, we also contribute something to this country, we cannot have it. So one way of contribution is litigation. So I always tell a person to approach straight away by way of a letter. Letter and documents. Any letter can be drafted. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಗೆ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತನ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರೀತೀನಪ್ಪ, ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಮನೆ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ
Yes. If you feel that there is a cause, if you want to fight, write a letter. It's how I present. The presentation today has become very important. The court, and seriously tell you, court never know what is the problem because he roams in a Corolla car and he goes in a patrol less road. He is escorted by two what is it called? Pilots. There's a jeep chasing traffic clearing and all those things. So he don't understand the problem. So we have to make him understand. So unless we rise, we get up. First we have to get up now. And this young generation can change it now. Today I am really happy that I am addressing all of this young generation and feeling a bit young also. Thanks a lot for having patient hearing for so long time and 30 minutes is crossed. I give the next session to you. Thanks a lot.
Personality traits of an entrepreneur. There are two things here, three things in fact in this: personality, traits, and entrepreneur. What is personality and why do we need it? All of us have personalities. What is personality in the first place? Is it the way we look? Is it the way we dress? Is it the way we talk? Is it the way we think? What is it? Or is it a combination of all this? It's a combination of all this. So why do we need personality in the first place? Why do we need personality? Whether we want it or not, we develop personalities. All of us have a personality. See, I believe whatever knowledge we get should be useful in our day-to-day life. If not, it is as good as not having it. It is better to not have it because our country has been a country of philosophers. We have people who speak too much. We need to become a country of doers. So what does personality mean? Personality gives clarity to our own lives. If we know what our traits are, we know what our responses will be consistently. Knowing what these are traits, compassion is a trait, arrogance is a trait, humility is a trait, traits of personality. If we understood what personality makes our lives, it makes our lives simple, it helps us understand others. If we can identify the personality traits. Right? Entrepreneur. The third part that we have to know now. We understood what personality is, we understood what traits are. Who is an entrepreneur? Again, I am always caught up with this contrast. Do I become an entrepreneur after I successfully set up a business? Or I am an entrepreneur, that's why I set up a business. Long time back, I got a very simple rule. It's called be, do, have rule. Be, do, have. We all want to have something or the other in life. You ask any plus 2 kid, the plus 2 kid will say he wants to become a doctor or an engineer or something else. They want to have that. When can they have it? When they do something that makes them have it. When can they do something that they want? If I want to become a doctor, I have to do certain things. Only then I will have it. I will have the degree. But when will I do something? When I start believing that I can be one, and I start being like one. This is a very simple rule. If you want to become an entrepreneur or anything that you want, if you want to become a doctor, first be like a doctor. Start thinking like a doctor. Start behaving like a doctor. Start walking, talking like a doctor. I'll just list the traits. Let us understand a little bit about it. Let us focus more on understanding how we can develop these traits by doing whatever we do on our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day lives. Agree that passion is the top trait that needs to be in any person who needs to be successful in anything. Whether it is an entrepreneur, whether it is a student, whether it is anybody. Anybody who does whatever they do with passion will draw attention towards whatever they are doing. Decide what you want, people criticize, forget it. And one more thing is, the bigger your goals, the bigger your dreams, the more are the challenges, the more are the difficulties, the more you will fall. When you fall, you have to again rise. When you are hurt, you have to console yourself. Go for it. People are not supporting, family is not supporting. Don't worry, they will come back. They will come back. It's always cyclical. Remember, your family will be the last people to appreciate you and the first people to criticize you when you are doing something new. By self-possessed, I do not mean selfish. By self-possessed, you should think that you can do whatever that is necessary to be done. If you are having an enterprise, don't hesitate to go and sweep your floors. Should be decisive. You can never have enough information to be sure of your decisions. You can never have enough information. If you feel, I will do exhaustive research, I will collect all information and go with surety, there is no surety. With the report that I studied, most of the decision making happens in big corporates also with 9% of information. 9% of data they have to go with their decisions, they go with their decisions. As they go on implementing their decisions, they will start making changes. They are flexible. The next trait is flexible. You need to be flexible. Be fearless. Don't hesitate or don't be afraid to experiment. Entrepreneurs need to be financially prepared. This is for entrepreneurs. That is, they have a backup. If you want to venture into enterprises, if you want to become an entrepreneur, be prepared with your finances. Be prepared with no salary for a few years. Entrepreneurs have a zoom lens fitted. You should be able to zoom out and zoom in. What is zoom out? When you zoom out, you see a bigger picture. When you zoom in, you see a smaller picture. You see closer. Ability to sell. By selling, I do not mean selling products or services or anything. You sell yourself. When you present yourself, you are selling yourself. When you present your resume, you are selling yourself. When you express something, you are selling your ideas. So you should be able to convince. You should be able to put across your thoughts in a clear and simple way. Balanced. Samachitta anta hai Kannadalli. You should not be disturbed by failures. You should not be overexcited by success. You should not be bored down by criticism. You should not be excited and do anything that people who praise you want you to do. Be balanced. Be grounded. Have proper perspectives.